Well, the trailer came out and it was actually a pile of hot garbage. Let's honestly just talk about it. Now, at the start of the trailer, we actually got a fake release date, which was bait. I guess it was bait. It's Setro trying to be edgy, Setro trying to be funny. There was no reason to put the fake date there. I guess it was to draw out some sort of real emotion from the viewers, to rage bait, to literally just bait an emotional reaction. So the bait release date was 12/10/25, which is the 10th of December 2025. That was rage. However, skipping all the details, if you scroll all the way to the end of the video, there is the official release date there, which says 7/31/25, which is the last day of this month. So in about 2 weeks, and it's on a Thursday. The 31st is on a Thursday. So July finished. It's literally basically coming out in August, because you know Setro's probably get released pretty late. So the new update is coming out essentially in August. Most people actually start school again in August. If you're one of the people that don't start school in August, you're the other half that probably starts in September. So some people start school and some people have probably a good 30 days to play the game until they're back in school as well. So Type Soul's coming back out at a really weird time. If anything, the 31st isn't what bothers me. It's the fact that it's coming back out on a Thursday. I was actually assuming Setro was, I said at the start of the stream, but I did think Setro was smart enough to release it on a weekend, whether it's next week Friday, Saturday or Sunday, and I was completely wrong. I actually had way too much faith in Setro booming, way too much faith. I really thought the guy was smarter. I'm assuming obviously it's prolonged to the end of the month because they want to test bugs out, or maybe they want to finish something that's incomplete. I don't know. To me, in my opinion, there's no reason to push it to the 31st other than bugs or incomplete content. But then again, how much content are you going to be able to cover in a time span of what, a couple of days, a week? So yeah, the game's coming on the 31st, which is a Thursday, which is super weird, but it is what it is. It's going to come eventually. It's probably the only good part you could take from this. If you start school in August, genuinely, you just have to charge it to the game. Ball up talk. Like, what else can we really do? Now, speaking on the trailer itself, it just felt like a compilation of Discord sneaks that majority we've seen before. They started off showing Hey Mundo, KT, Wonderack, whatever. People walking through gates, a bunch of still cameras panning through map. Things that you wouldn't want to see on Discord. Remember when I was talking about Discord sneaks being maps? Nobody wants to see Discord sneaks of maps. So why the heck is the trailer, the majority of the trailer, literally like the first, let's say 45-50 seconds of the trailer, is literally panned imaging, camera panning through the map, Discord sneak, the first 50 seconds of the trailer. Then after that, there's some sneaks that we've seen before. You do see the we haven't seen the little light thing, whatever that was, but you do see the rock golem thing. We've seen that before on Discord sneaks. Some more panning images or some panning maps, camera panning the maps. We do see Riddler, the boss, the dragon boss from Samsung. I said from Samsung, from Samus. And honestly, that's probably about it. Everything else is just kind of like mid. That's not like mid, but it's just like the trailer was really just made to generate hype for the release. That's essentially it. There was nothing significant in the trailer. It didn't really give us an insight of how hell was gonna work. They didn't show any gameplay sneaks or gameplay snippets of something that's like kind of jaw-dropping. You know how trailers sometimes they add stuff that people were expecting to see, like the Pokemon ZA trailer. It showed us a significant amount of gameplay features that people were predicting or assuming would be in the game. The trailers are meant to answer questions. The Type Soul trailer didn't answer anyone's question. If anything, it left people more confused because it gave us a rage bait release date and then it gave us an actual release date, and the actual release date is at a really weird time. So the trailer itself, the contents of the trailer really doesn't matter. It's just the start and the finish that has the most important information there. And Setro failed to deliver again. Bro couldn't even put out a decent trailer for a game that everybody is hyped for. It's super hard to fail at something people are genuinely looking forward to, especially when all you had to do was produce a compilation of decent sneaks. decent sneaks. Like literally you could have put decent sneaks together for 2 minutes and people would have been hyped for that. They didn't even do that. They gave us the first half of the video was literally just a camera going through parts of the map we've already seen, and then the second half was showing mobs. I guess the owl was pretty cool, but again, they didn't show us any interesting gameplay features at all. So yeah, that's honestly Type Soul's trailer in a nutshell. Setro said, oh my gosh, man, Setro, how hard was this a trailer? Now I know a lot of you guys are probably gonna say, Agz, you're hating, Revolver, you're hating. Genuinely, I promise you I'm not. I was one of the people that was actually looking forward to seeing not only the trailer but getting a release date so we can actually start prepping for that release date. It would have made sense if it was on a weekend as well. You know, that's when people are most available regardless of if it's summer or not. Weekend would have been perfect for everyone. And I don't know why I'm so disappointed in that trailer. Again, there's still so many unanswered questions. They didn't even show Fullbringers in the trailer. How can you put a Type Soul trailer? I get it's Welcome to Hell, yes, but showcase some of the new content that's going to be in the game. You didn't snippet anything, like at least a snip or something cool with Fullbringers, or show the Fullbringer transformation at the end and then cut to the release date. You know, it would have been way more interesting. Didn't show anything in regards to the content expansion in any significant way, shape or form, other than panned camera movement and watching the bosses move for a second, or the new mobs move for like a second. Honestly, failed production, terrible production, doesn't answer any questions. We're still left wondering how the wipe process is genuinely gonna work. It would have been nice if they showed someone getting gripped and like waking up either in the place where you fight yourself, or like in the place where you wipe from fighting yourself, and then you know you gotta purchase and use you gotta reset all over again, or continue on with your characters and revive yourself with Roblox. You know, something that shows progression. But yeah, that's honestly the end of this video. I just wanted to kind of rant about the trailer being kind of terrible. They didn't even show a true Bankai transformation in this, by the way. I guess they showed us things that would probably lead to the quest, because on one of them it says final act and another one says my soul will never waver, but they could have shown a true Bankai transformation and it would have been more hype than majority of the content that was shown. Setro, come on, do you need a script writer?